Dear student, today I am going to start the discussion about this second chapter. Topic is that elementary concept of object and classes. So we start the discussion. Okay. So first thing is that we will discuss in this chapter that previously we have discussed about that OOPS, object-oriented programming. That this object-oriented programming is that language that supports that all the principles of this one: data abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. So we will discuss this time that basic concepts, basic unit of that object-oriented programming language, that is two things, that object and class. So we are going to discuss about that object. Object is that fundamental unit of object-oriented programming language that relates to the real entities, okay, that represents real entities. So we understand that how we will represent that real entities in the computer program. So that entity, that is object-oriented programming system that will maintain, that is real object, and how we will understand that real object and the software object. So real object, that is related to the real world. So real world object, and the software object we use in a program. In form we use in program. We use in program. Okay. And a real world object, that how we will get that in a software object, that we understand how we will write programming on the basis of these type of objects. So you see here that real objects are, it is visible to us and it is defined as a shape and size. Okay, so that means this is the real world object that you see here, that given that pencil, apple, book, bag, board, these all things, a sofa, bus, plane, car, ship, truck. That means these all are real world objects. Now you understand real world object will have the characteristics like that mobile phone. If we assume that one mobile phone, so mobile, that will have that characteristics and behavior. Two things. Characteristics means model will be there, dial pad, and applications inside that. It is used to talk, it is used to browse that internet, it is used for networking, net banking, okay, and net we are using also. That real world object having the two things, that characteristics and behavior. This one thing is clear. The real world object will have two things, characteristics and behavior. Here we consider that one object that is stable in a real world, that is the characteristics of this real world, that it has a plain glass at the top according to picture, it has 4 legs and it is made up of wood. And that behavior of this one, that behavior is that it is used to keep copy and books, okay, and it is used for study purpose also, and we can use this one. That means this is the behavior of that object. Now we understand that one another example with that one object, that is a student. So student object will have also that two characteristics and behavior. Two things, characteristics and behavior. That you think about that this is a real world, real entity, and this is living things, living object. And that mobile and table was there, that non-living. That students can identify his name, and each student study in a specific class. Each student have been allotted in a unique roll number, with a unique roll number. So behavior is that it goes, student goes to school, so appear for examinations, and that take part in a different competitions. Okay, now you understand that one thing more, that so real world object with their characteristics and behavior. So we understand that characteristics and behavior for that real world objects. Okay, so mobile phone, that is having that two things, characteristics and behavior. Okay, table will have that two things, characteristics and behavior. Okay, and another is that student will have also that two things, characteristics and behavior. That one thing is clear, that real world object will have two things, characteristics and behavior. Now we understand that software object will have that two things, that real world object will have two things, characteristics and behavior, and these characteristics and behavior is combined as a software object, that is as a data member and a function. That you will see that whatever characteristics that is data member here, and whatever behavior is that is function here. That we understand here with one example. That you see here, that is given real world object that is having characteristics and behavior. Okay. Software object will have the data member and functions. So it is converted. That means that you can say that whatever the characteristics is here, that is treated as a data member in a software object. Whatever behavior is there, that is treated in a software object as a function. Okay. And this data member can be used by the functions or can be accessed by the functions only. This is that relation between the real world object and software object. Now we understand that here that given that characteristics as a data member. So characteristics here given, and here data member we write as a name, subject, marks for that student, and here functions with the student, that is accept the details of the student and display the details, and behavior is of that real world object book, that is used to read, used to prepare the notes. Now we understand here that message passing. What do you mean about this message passing? When two objects, object A, object B, will communicate, functions will only allow to facilitate to communicate with each other, and data will be accessed by the function. That means data will be secure only through the function that objects can access to each other data. Now class, we discuss that class means what? Group of similar type of object is known as class. Okay, so you see here that this is apple, that one object, banana another object, pear another object, and grapes another object, but these all belongs to one class. That class is fruit. Class name is fruits. That means these all belongs to that one thing, belongs to one group. Okay, or category, group of category. Understood? Group of category, that is known as fruits. That we understand here. So here that how to create that object in a program, that you see, we will write here the class name first, then object name, then new keyword, and then class name with parenthesis, that you see here, this one. So we understand here that fruit is that class name, apple is that object name, new is that keyword to create that object, and fruits with parenthesis, this is known as constructor. What is that? This is complete known as constructor, that construct the object banana. That means we can create that class with that characteristics and behavior of the real world object, and that will convert into that object. So we will create here that in a program we will write like this, that car Honda is that object, and new car, that is used to create the object. So nano is that one object, but in a programming we will write like this, and we will create the object like that. So we will write in a program like that. Now we understand that about the flower also, like the same characteristics and behavior. We will create the flower class object, that a rose is object, flower is the class name. So you see here that this is the class name, this is the object name, okay, and this is the technique that we create. So new is the keyword, so that new keyword is used to create memory space for object, that means it is used to occupy the memory space, to create or occupy the memory space for object, and this is constructor that we have to write for creating the object. Now we understand that. You see here that is given line by line, that means all the objects will have the data members and that behavior also. The behavior will be common for all the objects, like that rose will have also the decoration, lily will also have the decoration of, and lotus will also worship. That means behavior will be same for that all objects, but data value will be different. Rose may be the color red and smell, yes, lily may be the color yellow and lotus may be the color pink. That means object data value will be vary, but data member will be the same. That means properties will be the same, but the behavior will be the same. The data value of that properties will be different. That we understand here, that employee object. So employee class is there, data member and a member method. So name, department, salary, accept data and display the data. When we are going to create that employee class, that we are writing that employee, then staff 1, new, that employee. That means this is going to create staff object. What is that? Staff object going to create this staff object. So object name is that given staff 1. Staff 1 will have that data. This is the data. This is known as data. This is known as data, and this is known as data values. This is known as data values of that particular member. Name is Amar, department is credit, CEDT, and salary is this one. Okay. So now we understand that another thing, that about that product. Class is product, data member, that quantity, rate and amount, and that method, input value, calculate and display. Okay. Now we understand here that same thing is here, that data member for that object TV set, for the object cooler. This is also the object. This is also the object. But object will have the same data value, that you see, object will have the data member same, but the value will different. Value is different. So data value will be different for that different objects. Okay. Now you see here that three classes here given with the different methods. That mango class is there for the with the method season. Method apple is that class. This is the class, and this is the method. Here also that one is given. This is the class, and this is that method. That we understand here, that with the example and with pictorial way. That you see here that is given. So wait my dear, that will be. So you see here, okay, that is I think we have to choose pointer. That you see here class mango will have that one method season. Also another class apple will have the method season. Here grapes is that class name with the method season. Here you see in that main program, this is that main program of that Java, main program section. So here we are using that three classes, that you see mango, like the same we are using apple and grapes. So here we create that fruit one, and we are calling that season method. That in this way that we are using the three different modules in our program, one main program. Okay. Now you see here we will write all together in a copy, like that we will write complete from starting to end. That means this is the main section. We are writing here, that I have given in a different section here, but in copy you will write as the same, and we will write that program and we will compile together. Now that we understand, we will get output also of the program. When we will write like this, output it will display on that screen. Okay. So but from copy not. So class is that object factory. How? Because one time when we will make that blueprint of the map or any building, that after making that blueprint for the building construction, so we can create that building after that this construction is done on the paper. That means when one time we will make the map, after that we can create that house on the basis of that map. Okay, on the basis of map we can create that these buildings. That means when we create that one time that class, so one time class is defined, that means we can use different type of objects we can create. Okay, so class, that's why object is known as the instance of a class. When we are going to create that instance of a class, sometime it is referred to that instantiation of the class. Real world object that we create, that this is known as attributes, and this attribute is having that of that television class and student class. That means different objects, different class will have different attributes and different methods. Okay, see here that difference between that class and object. So class is that representation of that abstraction of only, and class or object is that real and unique entity. Class will object producer, and object is a new operator that is used to create the object. This is really exists, that's why it is known as instance of a class, and this is known as object of the factory. Okay, so thank you my dear. So thank you. We will provide you that new next video tutorial as soon as possible. Do study well, be safe. Thank you.